How to stop being an extrovert. Being an extrovert isn't something weird. It's a normal personality trait to have. But there's individuals out there that feel like that they're sometimes too much of an extrovert and they want to feel more of that inner happiness, want to be happy without having to depend on others, and thus in that instance, if you are someone like that, this video is made for you. Because being an extrovert isn't something bad. Matter of fact, a lot of individuals wish they could have been an extrovert because they feel like you're living such an amazing life. You can socialize with whoever you want. But the reality is that being an extrovert also has its downside, because you tend to get joy more out of the outer life rather than your inner peace. And thus in this video, I want to talk about things you can do as an extrovert to find that inner peace. And thus, if you are someone that's new to this channel and would love to see more videos like this, please consider to hit the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, with that said, let's jump into the video. Number 1, introvert is not shy. So for some reason, individuals always combine being a shy individual and an introvert as one thing. But the truth is that an introverted individual decides to be an introverted individual because they prefer the alone time. But when it comes to someone that's shy, they just simply lack social skills. And although those individuals that are shy tend to be more of an introvert because they simply don't have the skills to talk to other individuals, it doesn't mean that they always want to be an introvert. Because sometimes those individuals are just stuck in their head and they just simply can't get out of this introverted realm. And thus, as an extroverted person, you need to understand that if you're someone that wants to be more of an introvert, it's a decision that you make by yourself rather than being shy because of the lack of social skills. And an introverted person loves their alone time because this is that time that they can focus on themselves, focus on their inner peace, and this is that time that they can recharge. And thus, if you're someone that's an extrovert and would love to explore this realm, it's very important to give yourself some alone time, because a lot of times extroverted people don't like the alone time. But if you're someone that wants to find your inner peace, if you're someone that wants to be able to find happiness and joy just by simply being alone without having to depend on others, this is very important. Force yourself to have some alone time and just gently start to enjoy the time. And use this time to better understand yourself, do things alone, and over time you realize that you are fun by yourself and that you don't always need other individuals. Number 2, no one is fully extroverted or fully introverted. So the thing about us individuals is that we love to look at things from two extremes. Either you're an introvert or an extrovert. Well, the truth is that it's more of a spectrum and most of us are in between. Although some of us are more towards the extroverted side, while others are more towards the introverted side. But that doesn't mean that you only have personality traits from one side, because most extroverted people also have introverted traits, and it also goes the other way around. And thus, if you're someone that's an extroverted individual and you want to have more of those introverted traits, sometimes you just simply need to unlock them because you already have them, and you need to find some of the introverted traits you've currently got. Because you don't always need to get rid of your extroverted traits. You don't need to always change your personality, because sometimes you already have some of the components that you're looking for. That's why I would recommend you to look for the traits you're specialized at and try to maximize the potential of them. So if you have some personality traits when it comes to the extroverted sector, try to maximize that potential. But at the same time, most likely you also have some introverted traits and try to maximize those too, especially if you are someone that wants to find more joy and inner happiness. Number 3, a balanced mind is an all-round winner. So individuals always want to have one of the two extremes. And most likely, since you're watching this video, you're more of an extrovert and you would prefer to have more of those introverted traits. While it can also be the other way around. But the truth is that this is never the long-term solution. If you are someone that wants to find more joy, if you are someone that wants to find a balance between being someone that is very outgoing and can do whatever they want, but at the same time also love their alone time, are happy with the person they are, and just generally find the inner happiness, in that instance it's very important to find that balance. And hey, I understand that currently at the moment you're more of an extroverted person and you're trying to explore the introverted realm. But over time, once you've explored that realm as well, you now understand both extremes, and now you can finally balance yourself between those two realms, and this way you can maximize your potential. So there's nothing wrong with being the highlight of the party. There's nothing wrong with being someone that other individuals enjoy spending time with because you're so outgoing. But at the same time, it's also important to give yourself some alone time. And that's something that I always like to do. I personally have more of a mentality of go hard or go home, and thus, if I am at events, I try to go really hard and try to maximize my extroverted side. But then when I'm home and I've got to put in my work, whether it's for university, the gym, or the YouTube channel, that's when I unlock more of my introverted side. Because hey, I'm literally just alone in this room talking to a camera, and this is my alone time talking to the camera, having fun, even though I'll probably end up releasing this video for thousands of people to watch. And thus, if you're someone that wants to stop being an extrovert, the key thing to understand is that being an introvert isn't always the solution and can be very hard for individuals that are naturally more extroverted, although you most likely already have some introverted traits, and thus that's why balance is key. Try to balance being an introvert with being an extrovert, and I'm telling you, your life will be so much more enjoyable. You'll start to appreciate the times where you can be extroverted, and you also start to appreciate the times you can be an introvert, and this way you have a more all-round and balanced personality. And that's pretty much the end of this video. I hope you genuinely found it informational and useful. If you did, please let me know in the comment section down below, and also let me know what kind of videos you would like to see next. And if you are someone that's new to this channel, please consider to the subscribe button and leave a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate your time, and I hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.